In case you missed it, here's everything that's happened on September 20th in under 3 minutes. And listen, today felt like one of those fire hose days again. Stories breaking back to back, each one striking at rights, power, and accountability. So let's run it down. So first up, immigrant rights activists are bracing for a crackdown as Trump threatens to target so-called left-wing groups that collides with the First Amendment's protection of association and assembly. When government paints dissent as enemy activity, it weaponizes law enforcement instead of defending liberty. Next, Ukrainian President Zelensky, he accused his allies of wasting time as he prepares to meet with Trump. That may look like foreign policy, but here's the tie-in. The Constitution makes the president commander-in-chief, yet gives Congress power over war and aid. If America's support becomes bargaining chips and backroom deals, oversight disappears and power centralizes. Over in California, they just became the first state to ban face coverings for most law enforcement. While the Constitution doesn't require this, it flows from the people's right to know and the principle of accountability. Public power is supposed to be visible, not faceless. Back in D.C., the Pentagon is demanding journalists sign pledges not to gather certain information. That's censorship. The First Amendment envisions a free press as watchdog. If reporters are forced to sign away independence, secrecy replaces transparency, and democracy suffers in silence. Next, reports say Trump paused weapon aids to Taiwan, sparking fears he's using the island as leverage in a trade deal with China. But treaties require Senate consent, and Congress controls aid. When executive power bypasses both foreign policy, turns into unchecked deal making, a violation of separation of powers. And lastly, media giants are accused of caving to threats as Trump tries to stamp out criticism, while at the same time an MSNBC pundit was ousted for remarks later admitted to be misconstrued. Put together, it's a chilling effect on the speech. The First Amendment doesn't just bar government censorship, it demands open space for debate. When power pressures corporations and corporations silence their own, the people lose the information that they need to stay free. So let's nutshell September 20th, shall we? We saw threats against activists, limits on journalists, media silence by intimidation, and foreign policy blurred into political bargaining. At the same time, one state demanded more transparency from law enforcement, proving rights can still be strengthened when people push back. That's September 20th, one day, 6 stories, everyone showing constitutional fault lines and reminding us that liberty only survives if we defend it loudly, visibly, and together. If you enjoy these recaps, be sure to follow so you never miss one. Share them so people can stay informed, and check out my Substack,